Kane is in the building.
Good morning, North Branford High School. Welcome to this year's edition of the Spring ThunderCenter. I'm Nick Barrett.
And I'm Alex Grimm. This spring has been so far a successful one for our school's many different teams. One team that really worked together as a team was the boys lacrosse team. I was there to show how our season went. Boys lacrosse is coming into the season with full heat and looking forward to winning the Shoreline Championship. Let's see how it went.
Music out your speakers, always turning up 'cause we don't give who sees us. Homie, I'm a genius, rocking fire sneakers, asking so much questions.
My favorite achievement this year was probably beating Valley twice, seeing we've never beat them twice since we've been a program, and finally beating them on their home field. So it was good to do that. It really gave us some energy and got us going for playoffs and Shorelines.
Money for the hell of it, trying to get relevant. Never been good, but I'm moving hella elegant.
Favorite memory of this season is probably going out for the coin tosses with my other captains.
Keep rapping.
The boys lacrosse team has bonded a lot this year and have learned that we win as a team or lose as a team.
Overall, the boys lacrosse team here at North Branford has had a pretty successful year. We're 10-6 this year, coming off a season last year where we were 6-10. Has been a nice little turnaround. I was hoping for anything over 500. I would have been happy, and we were able to accomplish that this year. Our ultimate goal is to compete and win the Shorelines and make a good run in the state tournament.
Honestly, I'm going to miss just being with my teammates every day and practicing hard and the games and just the team energy. I love lacrosse, and I'm going to miss it.
The boys lacrosse team has made the Shoreline Championship and is playing their first state game against St. Joe's on Tuesday and looking to come out on top. Boys lacrosse has had an amazing season and are looking forward to putting a banner up on the wall for this year. With both Nick and I as members of the boys lacrosse team, we would like to congratulate our teammates on their great performance this year.
Speaking of lacrosse, the girls lacrosse team has been able to build upon their successful previous season with yet another extremely successful one. I was able to get to the field and tell you how it went. Girls lacrosse came in the season with a powerful shot by starting off 10-0, hosting a Shoreline game, and making a deep run in the state tournament. Let's see how they went. The girls came out hot, going 10-0, dominating the Shoreline, led by a strong group of seniors and many more contributors, with a big one over out-of-class team Brantford 7-3, and are hoping to bring home another Shoreline title and make a deep run in the playoffs. I was able to catch up with their three captains with their thoughts on the season so far.
So pretty much we wanted to make it to Shorelines and win the Shoreline Championship like we did last year. And we also want to make it to the state finals and beat New Fairfield.
My favorite memory this year was absolutely destroying Brantford.
Some goals for our next season will be to make it to the Shoreline Conference and hopefully get into the state championship as well. So we're setting some high goals for next season.
As you can see, the girls fought hard and are still continuing to fight as they take on the state tournament next week. Wish them the best of luck.
Wow, the girls did a great job this year, and it seems like they will continue to be successful in the years to come. 4! Whoa, what was that?
It was just the North Branford golf team practicing on the driving range. Kai Stone rode around the golf cart to follow them around this season.
North Branford's Golf Club swung into action this season with great people and a great attitude. Let's grab a golf cart ride and see how the season went. North Branford's golf team had a great season filled with awesome people and memories. They were eager to learn and better themselves every game with the help of Coach DeCourty, who had nothing but positive things to say about the team this season.
They're all willing to fix
their flaws in their swing. They came every day and they tried and they got better over the course of the year. They showed up every day, willing to play, get better, accept the outcomes, and just have overall good time. Our scores lowered or dropped every single match, which means we're getting better as the season progresses. One of our players, Dakota Cooper, came in with a 41 against the 3-time defending state champions and almost medaled.
With every practice, the team drastically improved in every element from attitude to playing, making them one of the most determined teams in the entire state. Senior Nick Denegri discussed their improvements and the impact it had on the players and the season.
Most proud of the progress we made. We definitely evolved in a huge fashion. We've scored better in almost every match since the first match.
Throughout these short months, the team shared some great memories on and off the course that they will remember forever. Here are a few players to tell you what some of their favorite memories were from the past season.
Coming here every day after practice except Fridays, hanging out with the boys.
Definitely my favorite memory is probably the first practice. We were at the range and let go of my pitch and wedge and it went flying by accident. The grip was a little too beaten up, but it's probably my favorite memory.
Golf had a fun and enjoyable season, with great players and great memories to last them a lifetime. Their drive to learn and succeed will always be unmatched to any other team in the state. Hopefully these same traits carry on to next year. I'm going to go back and play golf so I can be on the PGA Tour, hopefully be the next Tiger Woods, and get the epic gold jacket. So reporting for T-Bird News, I'm Kai Stone.
Another team that had a good season was the school's outdoor track team, with Coach Harris continuing her first year of coaching, and plenty of great performances by our seniors. Pat Miconi was at the races to let us know how it went.
Hey North Branford, Pat Miconi here. Sorry, I just finished up practice with our outdoor track team, who had an overall amazing season. I was on the scene to take a look at how they did this season.
Track was extremely successful this year, with strong leadership from captains helping each team member of the team achieve the most they could this season. Here's Mackenzie Glenn and Noah Taylor to give their thoughts.
I'm definitely going to miss the team, all of us hanging out together, practicing, and the bus rides to and from our meets. It was a good time.
My goals for next year are to get everyone to improve upon their PRs and get everyone further into their postseason.
Along with help from captains, the team was also extremely supported by the new coach, Coach Harris. Here's what she had to say about the team overall.
We had a lot of great performances. We had Nadia Becker in the 200. We also have Mackenzie Glenn, who qualified in the 200, the 400, long jump, and she's also a member of the girls women. We also had Reagan Leet, who had some great performances as well in the mile. She's running 6:03 in that mile. Rob Didiano broke 5 minutes in the mile, so that was a really big thing for him. So we're hoping that he will qualify for the class meet as well.
As we can see, the track team had an overall amazing performance this year, with very strong athletes and great leadership from both our captains and our coach. For T-Bird News, I'm Pat Miconi, and I will see you in the halls.
Baseball has been in a full swing this season with a rebound from last year. Strong performances from every player and great leadership from the upperclassmen are some of the main reasons for this. I was in the dugout to see what they've been up to.
Boys baseball came into the season with a powerful swing, looking to tear the cover off the ball by hosting a Shoreline tournament game and making a deep run in states. Boys baseball hit the ball hard at the start of the season despite an injury from senior captain Nick Mancini. They fought hard when he was out and clinched a spot in the Shoreline State tournament and hope to make a deep run. I was able to catch up with the captains and see their thoughts on the season.
My favorite memory this year was definitely beating Coggins. And also when Coach Mitchell got us some Big Y pizzas. I think Sibley had about 15 pieces. So yeah, that was fun.
So our goals and expectations for this season were to make states and shorelines, which we made both. And we got a big win against Valley at shorelines, and then we have states next week.
Well, since the beginning of the season, we always had 2 goals in the back of our mind we would say before and after every practice, and that was to win a shoreline championship and win a state championship.
As you see, the boys were battling hard and still are battling as the season is still continuing. Wish them the best of luck in states.
North Branford's had some great sports this season, and Frisbee adds to that list. With a new head coach on the team, they did well for themselves. Kai was on the sidelines to see firsthand how things went.
It was just last year, the North Branford Frisbee team stood valiant on this very field. This year, with new coach and new teammates, they've gone on to be one of the hardest playing teams in the entire state. I was there every step of the way to see how they went. Frisbee had an outstanding season with many victories under their belt. They've practiced hard and competed with passion every game. With new head coach Philippides, the team was built on a strong foundation that led to many successes. Coach Philippides discussed the transition to being head coach and how the team performed.
It's a bittersweet transition, going from someone that just gets to be in the background and helps out when they can to being someone in charge of not only the success of the team but also the shortcomings of the team. There's a lot of pressure built on that, and it is really thrilling to see the growth that we saw this year. We have a strong senior base right now with Nate and Ryan as captains, and Jenna Gall as a junior assistant captain, and Ian McClay as a captain. They've been supporting the team super well. They've been helping me along the way. It's a strong community we got of people that love to play a sport that is a lot of fun. We went to states this year, and for our team to make such a splash at states this year, just getting that 6th position out of 16 teams, it was really cool and really thrilling to be a part of.
The team performed quite well in the season, winning 2-1 in states and 7-1 against Coventry. These major successes were made from both Coach Philippides and Captains Nate Gildersleeve and Ryan Williams, who helped guide the team in the right direction. I briefly spoke to Senior Captain Ryan Williams about his role in allowing the team to win and learn.
We evolved a lot, actually, as a whole group. Communication started working on the field towards the middle of our season. A lot of people were working on their throws, they got down, and we actually became a better team as a whole throughout this whole season.
Many can say the season went by too quick, but nobody more so than the senior captains who are playing for the last high school season ever. Nate Gildersleeve discussed what he will be missing next year.
Just the core of the team, like everybody getting together, a couple bonfires that we've had, everybody talking to each other on a daily basis, everybody being friendly, going to captain's practices. I'm going to miss that the most.
The Frisbee team had an awesome season with a great coach and a great team. They gave it their all every game of the season, and it truly shows. A major shout out to Coach Philippides and Captains Ryan Williams and Nate Gildersleeve for their outstanding commitment that led to many successes in practices and in games. I'm going to go back to playing my Wii Sports Resort, Frisbee, because I'm not that athletic, so reporting for T-Bird News, I'm Kai Stone. But for the Frisbee team, I'm known as Eugene Phillips.
We are number 1.
The NB tennis team had an extremely successful season this year. In fact, one of their best in a long time. I served up some aces with the team this season and saw their success firsthand.
The girls' tennis team has set high hopes in reaching states and shorelines this year. Let's see how their season went.
It's the most progress we've made so far, and the team has grown so much, and we're almost there for qualifying for states.
The girls' tennis team has finished off their regular season with a record of 15-5.
Speed it up. Next year, I'm looking forward to growing the program more. The seniors really helped the program progress a lot this year, and I can't wait for it to grow more.
The team always gave 110%, and the underclassmen gave the seniors a season to never forget.
So coming into the season this year, we really had 3 main goals. First goal was to finish top 3 in the Shoreline Conference. Second goal was to make states as a team. And the third goal was to have an entire team compete in the Shoreline tournament. And we achieved all 3 goals. So, as a coach, I couldn't be more proud of all of the success that we've seen throughout the year and how hard the girls have worked.
So my favorite memory was definitely just bonding with everyone. We had a much bigger team this year and there were a bunch of new people. So just making memories as the season progresses and getting a lot closer was definitely really memorable.
The girls tennis team recently went to states and did pretty well. Hope to see you again next year, girls.
I got it! Again? Oh, it's softball. Must be a home run from one of our fantastic softball players. Pat Marconi was at the ball game rooting for the home team and telling us how the T-Birds performed this year.
Birds on 3, 1, 2, 3.
The softball team sure started their season swinging, with awesome play by the girls, which led them to get into the postseason, both states and Shorelines. So, let's go to the dugout and have a look at how they did this season.
Welcome to our crib.
1, 2, 3, T-Birds! The girls started off their season with a big win against East Haven and continued their season with one of the strongest offenses in the Shoreline, scoring a total of 189 runs within the 20 games of their season. Here are the captain's thoughts on this.
My favorite parts of the season so far were beating East Haven in 12 innings and getting to know my new coach, Neil.
We're going to go hard in the Shoreline tournament, and we're going to hopefully take the title again this year and go far in the state tournament as well. I think what all the seniors are going to miss the most about this season is the underclassmen. I feel like we all bonded really well this year and we got really close and they made it a lot of fun, so we're really happy that they were the group of underclassmen that we had for our last year.
The girls showed immense talent throughout their season, constantly playing to the best of their ability. Coach Delizio had much to say about their performance this year.
We finished the regular season at 12-8. Girls are starting to hit their peak right now. We're having great practices, a lot of positive things we're seeing, to get ready for the tournament, which begins this weekend. And head into the state tournament, be the underdog and upset a few teams and go as far as we can. It'd be great to go and 5-peat for a Shoreline championship if we can, and go as far as we can in the state tournament.
As we can see, the girls had an extremely successful season. So, now that they're in the postseason, let's wish them luck in our state tournament. Reporting for T-Bird News, I'm Pat Marconi, and I will see you in the halls.
As the years have been passing, it seems like the weather has been getting more uncooperative for the spring sports season. Thankfully, we have an awesome public works department to help get those games in and for the maintenance of the field.
Throughout the seasons, the North Branford fields have been able to maintain a high level of cleanliness and appearance due to our often unappreciated grounds crew. I was able to catch up with them to see how they work their magic. As the grounds crew was working hard, I wanted to find out what their favorite part about the job was, how they deal with the harsh weather, and see what their favorite field to work on is.
My favorite part is probably dealing with all the weather conditions, rainy days, turning a muddy field into a playable field. Dealing the bad weather, the rule of thumb is a couple bags of turfish. You don't want to spend too much money, but you want to get the game in, so you got to kind of estimate it, I guess. Probably wall field. Double cutting it, making it look like Yankee Stadium.
And my favorite field to work on would probably be Kalafati field. I like making it look like a rug. Favorite thing about working on the field is enjoying the nice weather and turning the field into something special and that the kids could enjoy. Worst part about bad weather is we tend to get behind when it rains and we can't really mow the grass or get the fields playable for everyone.
The town of North Branford cannot thank the grounds crew enough for their hard work year in and year out. For the last time this year, I'm Ann Puglisi reporting for T-Bird News.
That's a wrap for this year's edition of ThunderCenter. But before we go, we'd like to leave you with the ultimate highlight reel with a recap of fall sports to now. And we'd also like to wish best of luck to all teams in the playoffs. I'm Nick Barrett.
And I'm Alex Grimm.
Want you to see everything, want you to see